Cutie patootie looking all that so yummy. Scorpiana, how you doing, Scorpjon? Welcome to your funny Armenian guy, where I'm here to serve and I'm here to slay. This is the Renaissance Tarot. You are my cutie patootie and I am your funny Armenian. Why you looking so yummy, so cutie? How you doing, Scorpjon? I miss you too. I already talked to Pisces, I talked to Cancer, and now we're going to chill. New Scorpios, please make yourself feel home and comfortable. I am a quadruple Leo, okay, all of the Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, and Leo, but my North Node is in Scorpio. Just like Katy Perry says, my love is so strong, it'll sting you. Armenian coffee, would you like some? Armenian coffee, and I'm going to get into your reading from June 2nd to June 8th, dear Scorpiana. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. Armenian jazve coffee here, okay, coffee pot. So it's not going to resonate with every single person, but of course I'm here to serve, and of course I'm here to slay and see what is it that you need to know in terms of this. And I'm sure that you're going to appreciate really, really a lot my leather suspenders, the outfit and everything. I literally thought of Scorpio when I was putting this outfit on. Okay, so let's get into your reading and see what's coming up for you. Scorpiana. So past, present, and future, and we're gonna see what is it that you need to know, Scorpjon, coming up into the upcoming week. Now, energies can be fluid, roles can be reversed, but we're going to keep it demure, mindful, and I'm here to serve and to slay. That's my job. I was listening to Katy Perry's Swish Swish song today. She is like literally spitting some really nice bars out there. See what I'm saying? Okay, Scorpjon, let's get into your reading. So your main, your challenge is the Magician. It's the Magician. And what you don't see at the bottom of the deck, which is talking about literally your underlying energy, is the King of Pentacles. Okay, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy here. Taurus, Earth sign energy they could be dealing with. You could be dealing with a fire sign. Also, I'm getting here strong Leo. Okay. I also see here other signs as well, like Gemini, Aquarius. We'll talk about that shortly, Pisceana also. But your challenge here is about creating something. I want to bring your attention to, you see the Magician here, right? This is a very beautiful deck. But the Magician here is also on that's hanging out there. As above, so below. The Magician is a very powerful archetype which talks about creating something, manifesting. It's about manifestation. And I'll talk about that at the end of the video. So let's get into, the fact that this is your challenge. Maybe you have been doubting if you are able to manifest this person into your life or not. We're going to basically debunk this doubt, eat them up, transmutation, sprinkle, sprinkle, baby. And you're going to be able to get your desired results. Now, in the recent past, dear Scorpiana looking all this so yummy. I love when you keep that smile on your face looking so sexy. So in the recent past, you have the Justice, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. So in the recent past, I think that you were in a situation where you felt kind of like stagnant with a specific person, okay? Whoever you were dealing with, I think that, as you can see with the Seven of Pentacles, looking into the Pentacles, looking into the history with this individual, and you've been feeling a little bit stagnant, and maybe things were not moving as fast as you were expecting. And something happened that caused with the Justice here a separation. The image that's coming in front of my eyes right now, dear Scorpio, it's about like almost I'm seeing like a veil being split into two sides, like a veil that separated you and this person, okay? The truth that you needed to know, the truth that you wanted to know, and this person as well, it was just like not exposed and brought out under the light. And we're going to get back to this and clarify this shortly. So in the present moment, you have the Eight of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the High Priestess. In the present moment, Scorpio, your intuition with the high priestess has been guiding you about the situation, right? This is talking about you being in a place of trusting your inner voice, trusting your higher self, your spirituality. Okay, some sort of movement. Eight of Wands is always the card of communication. Some sort of truth is going to be discussed and come under the light. And we're going to talk about this, okay? We're going to find out more. Now, in the near future, you have the Nine of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Five of Cups. In the near future, I do see here choosing to focus on your own happiness, on your own money. I think career is a very important, aspect for you right now, focusing on what's important for you financially speaking. Financially speaking, I heard the other day somebody pronounce that word financially, not financially, but financially. And I love that wording. Financially speaking, you're going to focus on what's important for you, okay? Your stability. Now, Five of Cups and the Chariot, very important energies here. You have a choice here to move on by yourself or to forgive and to move on and to move towards with this person. Five of Cups is talking about some sort of an emotional loss that you are it's gonna come to the surface in the next week. Maybe some sort of emotions and feeling something that happened with this specific person. And you're gonna have to make a decision with the Chariot. The Chariot is actually an energy that's moving forward, leaving the city behind. It's a fast forward moving energy. So a decision that needs to be made ultimately to move on. So let's get into your reading and let's clarify the Magician. Okay, so let's clarify the Magician and see what is it that you're trying to manifest and create. Okay, this is maybe something that you have been having this thought in your mind for quite some time already, dear Scorpion. Scorpion, I love you also writing that in the comments. It just makes my day. And one of you, somebody also, Hander, I think his name is Hander, right? Translated, we love you, Arman. We love you, Arman Jan. In Armenian, Menke Sirumenk Armanjan. That's how it sounds. And it was the most beautiful thing that I've ever seen. It's just so sweet. My Scorpiana community. Thank you. So the Magician is clarified by the High Priestess, the Ace of Wands, and the Three of Swords. Hold on tight. Back again. I think this was also the last time too. Hold on tight. I can't believe I did that. Did I do the wink? Oh my gosh. I think that's gonna look so funny. That's gonna look like so funny. That's gonna look so like funny. Okay, so Scorpion, in the present moment, what you're actually manifesting is with the Three of Swords and the High Priestess. Yes, this person and you both got hurt. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You both got hurt. Things took a turn. Things happened between you and them. And I'm seeing here a lot of pain. Your heart is, hurting. Your heart is hurting. And you're just in this place of like wanting to have a brand new beginning, okay? And with the High Priestess, okay, so this is your intuition telling you that you're very much connected to this person spiritually speaking also. Whether this is a soulmate, twin flame, whatever, category you want to subscribe this to. Personally, those are okay if you want to subscribe to those. But if somebody says, I met a soul, I had a soul contract with this person. My question is, can a soul hold a pen? You already know the answer. No, that's my take on it. A soul cannot hold a pen, cannot sign a contract. At least I didn't sign no contract because they ran out of their pens. That's what I told God. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, anybody got time for that? So, you're hurting right now and you're also like creating something. Like you're so powerful. You're like literally that warrior energy, that warrior soldier energy within you, Scorp, that you are creating. Even in the midst of this pain, you're believing in the best case outcome, best case scenario for you. I'm gonna get back to this Magician here. This has to do a lot about like manifesting a brand new beginning, and we'll talk about this. Now, in the recent past, let's talk about the Justina. So the Justice here is clarified by the Two of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, and the Judgment, okay, and the Ace of Swords. Some sort of truth that was not discussed, that was being hidden, that you just, you knew you were missing this. In the recent past, this has to do a lot with the fact that you and this person, were kind of feeling at a place where things were not moving forward as fast as you wanted it, or this person. Whether there were issues on your end, on this person's end, it just was not moving forward. I do strongly feel like here that you started questioning yourself. How am I going to be able to make this work out, right? There's also the Judgment here, which is talking about, working this stuff out together and a decision that needs to be made eventually. It took you a lot. It took you a lot, energetically speaking, to really get over the fact that this person maybe they made the choice to disconnect from you, and it was a very painful ending here. I still hear you going back and forth, which path to take, which decision to make with this individual. So we're gonna find out more. And again, it had to do a lot with, the growth of this relationship, the progress of this relationship. It all started great. It all was exciting. And then all of a sudden something just stopped. It's like somebody just, hit the brakes. And, and it was a shocking moment for you. The Seven of Pentacles is clarified by the Devil. Okay, again, Capricorn energy could be dealing with the Capricorn. Something was unhealthy here. The Page of Swords, truth being hidden, and somebody disconnecting, somebody kind of like walking away. Okay, so you and this person could be coming from different locations, towns, cities, states, whatever the situation is. I do strongly feel like here that there is a lot of questions in mind that you still have about this person. Something here was just not healthy. Okay, it could have been substance abuse. It could have been whatever side was doing something that was affecting this relationship. I do strongly feel like here that communication became super toxic. Just gotta say that. I just feel like that it was not productive between you and this person. Let's talk about the Six of Swords. Let's talk about the Six of Swords in the recent past year, Scorpiana. So the Six of Swords is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. You wanted the truth. And Scorpio, me having my North Node in Scorpio also, because that's who I'm becoming in this lifetime. Truth is the most important thing for you. Trust, in capital letters, TRUST, is the biggest thing for a Scorpio. And that's the same thing for me as well. Okay, because this is a generic statement. Nobody loves liars and cheaters, whatever, right? But I can smell a bullshit miles away, and my intuition is always going to be my guide. I think that's my Scorpio side, like kicking in, being as a detective. And when that trust is broken and gone, it's freaking disappointing. And I think that in the recent past, even though you moved on, even though you healed yourself and you've been on a healing journey, there was a lot of questions, and about so many things, not just about this person, but about your life as well. You know what I'm saying? Like which direction you had to move on. I see here some of you also going through some financial, challenges, financial difficulties, and it's a new pronunciation I'm practicing more, financial. That was, you were experiencing in your recent past, and you had to like pick yourself back up and, start get it going. So 8 of Wands here, some sort of truth is going to be revealed. 8 of Wands is clarified by the King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, 10 of Swords. Okay, so, and at the bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords. Communication, truth, both ends, okay? King and a Queen here, these two combinations together, this is talking about a desire for bringing the truth that needs to be discussed, because ultimately, at the end of the day, at the bottom of the deck, and at the end of the day, it's this situation, it's this lack of knowing the truth that actually caused you to have this pain, to be in this place of not knowing which direction you were going to move forward. The 8 of Wands is about the truth. The 8 of Wands is about wanting to find out, what is it that was hidden? What is it that we needed to work on? What did we miss out on? What is it that we missed in our relationship that we could have healed and we could have moved on, right? I think it's more from that approach, from that angle, rather than just blaming. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about the 10 of Wands in the present moment. Damn. Okay, I'll take it. Those three just fell out. So the 10 of Wands here is clarified by the Lovers, the Moon, and the 7 of Wands. So you know that to be with this person, there is a lot of challenges, okay? There is a lot of responsibilities. There is a lot of things that need to be taken into consideration. To get back things going and to work things out with this individual, it is ultimately, calling into your attention to really look at this situation from a perspective of like, we're going to be wanting to make this work. We're going to try to heal it, but there is these challenges that I can't just be the only one that has to face it. Like, I need your help. I need you to really acknowledge that. The Moon here is talking about your subconscious mind, some doubts and fears about trust back again. I think it's going to take you a lot to really get back on track with this person. I'm not saying necessarily this person was a liar or cheater or whatever, but I think think that there is just this sense of, it's like a pattern that both of you actually portrayed from your previous relationships, right? Or your childhood, or from their childhood. And it's like both of you are learning and growing through this experience. And that's why it's just been taking for so long. I've seen this repetitive pattern here coming in back again and again. But your intuition is telling you that something is very close. Something is very near. Some sort of truth is very much near here to discuss. So the High Priestess is clarified by the King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This is about a new love offer, a new offer from this person. And if you know that the Six of Cups always indicate somebody returning back from the past, right? Somebody coming back, somebody wanting to reignite this passion and want to build something back again. But the truth has to be discussed. And the truth here, I think, has to do a lot with this person revealing that maybe they were not so much, looking into this relationship or, getting together yet. Maybe there were some toxic traits or unhealthy habits that needed to be dealt with on either end, right? On both ends, whatever. And it's just like a realization that neither of you were really ready for this commitment. There was a time needed for you and this person to heal and to move on from the past and be able to, create a new foundation for both of you, create a new beginning for you too. So let's clarify the Nine of Pentacles in the near future. But your intuition is right and it's on point. You are going to hear from this person. So Nine of Pentacles here is clarified by the Justice, the Four of Cups, and the Star. Okay, so Aquarius energy here as well. Libra I'm seeing here, another water sign. A Leo also can be here as well. So Nine of Pentacles, when you're focused on your happiness and you decide, to do you're actually what you are doing is that you're bringing that change because you're detaching. That's how you are manifesting. The Magician here is manifestation. And let me explain something about manifestation. Scorpiana John. In order for us to manifest our desired reality, we need to drop the resistance and drop the obsession over the fact that this person is not in our lives. The more we put our attention onto the fact that this person is not here, the more it amplifies on an energetic level. This is a universal law. I love to talk about quantum field and manifestation, especially from Neville Goddard's and Dr. Joe Dispenza's viewpoint. I've studied both of them. I've been to Dr. Joe's retreats, two of them. So I'm not saying I'm a manifestation expert, but what I'm saying here is that we need to really drop the old story. The more we dwell on the fact that something toxic happened, it was all bad, it was all this, it was all that, the more we are delaying that process of manifestation. We're just talking about the Magician. Manifestation is something very simple. It's knowing that your desired reality already exists. There is a reality of you and your person holding hands together, getting laid in a leather outfit, on a chair, in the kitchen, wherever you want. There is a reality that exists for you and this person. But the most important thing here is to remove the old story. Yes, do we need to work on things? Of course. I'm not saying go and try to take somebody back who is narcissistic, whatever, abusive, right? You know what I'm talking about. But this is about a healing journey, and your soul knows. Deep down, you know that's meant to be. You just gotta allow the universe and the law to do its work while you are dropping the resistance, and most importantly, neutrality. You've gotta make it neutral. Don't try to make it extremely this, extremely that. Just neutral. That's when things start shifting, because you're no longer assigning any meaning to it, right? So what you're doing in the near future is you're creating this brand new beginning for yourself. You're bringing justice through your own manifestation skills and powers, and you're gonna be able to move on, to move forward with the Chariot here. So let's talk about the Chariot. Okay, so this cannot be made up. Sprinkle, sprinkle, y'all. Okay, the Chariot here is clarified by the Two of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. The more you remove the old story, you don't dwell on this, right? You're able to move on and, yes, process your feelings and emotions. But at the end of the day, at the bottom of the deck and at the end of the day, the Chariot is here. This is a fast forward moving energy. This is about moving forward, propelling forward, leaving the past behind, and being in this energy with the Two of Cups. It's like the Lovers here. And remembering that you and this person actually have a very strong soul connection, sexual energy connection here between you and them. and basically reconciling. Three of Cups is about reconciliation and reunion here, but the truth first has to be discussed before you proceed forward, okay? Let's clarify the Five of Cups. There is this residue of some sort of a disappointment that you still have within yourself that you are going to overcome. The Five of Cups here is clarified by the Knight of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the Temperance, and then the Sun card at the bottom of the deck, which is the card of Leo. Okay, you could be dealing with an Aries or Sagittarius also here as well, because their cards showed up as well. So it's about really just like being very determined. This is a very determined here about moving on, right? With the Eight of Wands, the Temperance, and the Knight of Swords, this is literally about leaving the past behind you, moving forward, and having that open conversation, revealing the truth, allowing this person to bring what they got onto the table, and getting over this past disappointment and this hurt. That's how you're going to be able to overcome. You got to become the equivalent energetic and vibrational match to what you really want to attract into your life. And what would the version of you, dear Scorpiana, be doing, acting, and behaving if they knew that they were with their desired person? They would not spiral over. They would not worry about it. They would trust into the universe that that is something that's already created. Creation is done. That reality already exists. You just got to become that energetic, vibrational match for it to be attracted back into your life. So let's get into the advice, and then I'm also going to get into your the messages of love about your relationship. What is the advice from the wisdom of the oracle message? Everyone actually have been liking and loving that a lot. By the way, Scorp, how do you like the shoes? How do you like the shoes? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I still got Nikes on, but all them polished and looking good, baby. So the advice here is the Judgment, the Nine of Cups, and the Queen of Swords, and you have the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so stability here. This has to do a lot also with you just realizing that, the Judgment here is not to rush. Of course, if other people are involved into this connection, if neighbors, friends, whatever, of course, they're going to say, oh yeah, he or she is an asshole, whatever, but you know who this person is. I'm about to have a confirmation burp. Hold on. Literally confirmation burp. You know who this person is. Sprinkle, sprinkle, and cheers. This person is someone that you truly love and you truly care for, and this is someone that you know deep down that you're very much connected with. The Judgment is to use your own sense of judgment and discernment when it comes to this individual. Queen of Swords and Nine of Cups, speak your truth. Speak your truth boldly. Don't hold it back. Your happiness matters to you first, but when this person and you get together and have this open conversation and want to work things out together, make sure that you are putting your truth fully out there. Don't think and don't shrink yourself. Don't shrink yourself, dear Scorpion. I know you too well. You may think that you may make yourself just a little bit uncomfortable to make this person feel comfortable fully. Say your truth, speak your truth. Let them adjust. And my final words here, before I get into the advice message here, is yes, I do have the receipts from people, which I'm going to be posting in the community post, about people. They say, oh my gosh, this is literally legit. Like, this reading is legit. My person reached out. It was a Scorpio that actually commented under the Scorpio's video a couple days ago. My person reached out. So I want that success story to be yours as well. Okay, detachment, the law of detachment. So let's get into the message here for you. Poised, okay, financial, poised. So let's see, what does the poised say here? And it says number 48. You could be someone that's 48 years old. You're dealing with a 48-year-old, whatever. Something very significant about 48. Okay, so poised, being ready, bringing something to light, being at your best confidence. Bringing something to light, I got excited. It means bringing the truth back under the light, right? So the relationship message here is when you're confident and happy in your own skin. It's not this one. When you're happy and confident in your own skin, you are ready for deeper, more intimate relationships. You have nothing to prove right now. You are completely yourself and can handle anything. Love, friendships, and harmonious new connections are all present and now or are coming in. You are ready to give and receive from the heart. This is a beautiful place to be. It's all coming in. Okay, you have nothing to prove right now. The truth is going to be revealed and come to the surface and be discussed. Thus, this is your choice, and I know that this is going to turn out in your favor. So my cutie patootie looking all so yummy. Thank you. How you like the haircut? I mean, you already told me about this. this, but this is kind of fresh. But yeah, I'm ready. I'm here to serve and I'm here to slay. I'm your funny Armenian guy. Always here for you, my dear Scorpiana. Thank you for being in here, and I'll see you on the next one.